Okay, this is page 32, verse 24, Book of the Old. These be grave mysteries, for there are also of my friends who be hermits. I think not to find them in the forest or on the mountain, but in beds of purple, caressed by magnificent beasts of women with large limbs, fire and light in their eyes, in masses of flaming hair about them. There shall ye find them, ye shall see them at rule, at victorious armies, at all the joy, and there shall be in them a joy 1,000,000 times greater than this. Beware lest any force another king against king. Love one another with burning hearts. On the low men trample in the fierce lust of your pride. In the day of your ye are against the people, O my chosen. I am the secret serpent coiled about to spring. In my coiling there is joy. If I lift up my head, I and my newest are one. If I drop down mine head and shoot forth venom, then is rapture of the earth, and I shall make a great miss. He shall fall down into the pit called Because, and there he shall perish with the dog reason. Now a curse upon Because and his kin. May Because be accursed forever. If will stops and cries why, invoking Because, then will stops and does not. If power asks why, then is power weakness. Also reason is a lie. For there is a factor infinite and unknown, and all the words are skew-wise. Enough of Because. Be he damned for a dog. But ye, O my people, rise and awake. Let the rituals be rightly performed with joy and beauty. Let the rituals be rightly performed with joy and beauty. There are rituals of the elements and feasts of the times. A feast for the first night of the prophet and his bride. A feast for the 3 days of the writing of the book of the law. A feast for Tahuti and the child of the prophet. Secret, O prophet, a feast for the supreme ritual, and a feast for the equinox of the gods, a feast for fire, and a feast for water, and a feast for life, and a greater feast for death, a feast every day in your hearts in the joy of my rapture. A feast every night unto new, in the pleasure of uttermost delight. I feast, rejoice. There is no dread hereafter. There is the dissolution and eternal ecstasy in the kisses of new. There is death for the dogs. Dost thou fail? Art thou sorry? Is fear in thine heart? Where I am, these are not. Pity not the fallen. I never knew them. I am not for them. I console not. I hate the consoled and the consoler. I am unique and conqueror. I am not of the slaves that perish. Be they damned and dead. Amen. This is of the four. There is a fifth who is invisible, and therein am I as a babe in an egg. Blue am I, gold in the light of my bride, but the red gleam is in my eyes, and my spangles are purple and green. Purple beyond purple, it is the light higher than eyesight. There is a veil, that veil is black, it is the veil of the modest woman. It is the veil of sorrow and the pall of death. This is none of me. Tear down that lying spectre of the centuries. Veil not your vices and virtuous words. These vices are my service. And ye do well, and I will reward you here and hereafter. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Fear not, O prophet, when these words are said. Thou shalt not be sorry. Thou art emphatically my chosen. Blessed are the eyes that thou shalt look upon with gladness. But I will hide thee in a mask of sorrow. They that see thee shall fear thou art fallen, but I lift thee up. Nor shall they who cry aloud their folly, that thou meanest not avail. Thou shalt reveal it, thou availest. They are the slaves of because they are not of me. The stops as thou wilt the letters, change them not in style or value. Thou shalt obtain the order and value of the English alphabet. Thou shalt find new symbols to attribute them unto. Be gone, ye mockers, even though ye laugh in my honor, ye shall laugh not long. Then when ye are sad, know that I will be filthy still. Yea, deem not of change, ye shall be as ye are, and not other. Therefore, the kings of the earth shall be kings forever. The slaves shall serve. There is none that shall be cast down or lifted up. All is ever as it was, There are masked ones, my servants. May be that yonder beggar is a king. King may choose his garment as he will. There is no certain test, but a beggar cannot hide his poverty. Beware, therefore, the all, lest perchance is a king concealed. Say you so? Fool, if he be a king, thou canst not hurt him. Therefore, strike hard and low, and to hell with them, master. There is a light before thine eyes, O prophet, a light undesired, most desirable. I am lifted in thine heart, and the kisses of the stars rain hard upon thy body. Thou art exhaust in the voluptuous fullness of the inspiration. The expiration is sweeter than death, more rapid and laughterful than a caress of hell's own worm. O thou art overcome, we are upon thee, our delight is all over thee. Hail, hail, prophet of Nu, prophet of Had, prophet of Rahorku. Now rejoice, now come in our splendor and rapture. Come in our passionate peace and write sweet words for the kings. Okay, Ben, I'm still going. We're putting out a lot of YouTube videos. Here we go. I am the master. Thou art the holy chosen one. Write and find ecstasy in writing. Work and be our bed in working. Thrill with the joy of life and death. Ah, thy death shall be lovely. Whoso seeth it shall be glad. Thy death shall be the seal of the promise of our age-long love. Come, lift up thine heart and rejoice. We are one, we are none. Hold, hold, bear up in thy rapture. Fall not in swoon of the excellent kisses. Harder. Hold up thyself, lift thine head, breathe not so deep, die. What do I feel? Is the word exhausted? There is help and hope in other spells. Wisdom says, be strong. Then canst thou bear more joy. Be not animal, refine thy rapture. If thou drink, drink by the 90 rules of art. If thou love, exceed by delicacy. And if thou do aught joyous, let there be subtlety therein. But exceed, strive ever to more. And if thou art truly mine, and doubt it not, and if thou art ever joyous, death is the crown of all. Death! Thou shalt long for death. Death is forbidden, O man, unto thee. The length of thy longing should be the strength of its glory. He that lives long and desires death much is ever the king among the kings. Listen to the numbers and the words. 4, 6, 3, 8, A, B, K, 2, 4, A, L, G, M, O, R, 3, Y, X, 24, 89, R, P, S, T, O, V, A, L. What meaneth this, O prophet? Thou knowest not, nor shalt thou know ever. There cometh one to follow thee, he shall expound it. But remember, O chosen one, to be me, to follow the love of Nu in the starlit heaven, to look forth upon men, to tell them this glad word. O be thou proud and mighty among men. Lift up thyself, for there is none like unto thee among men or among gods. Lift up thyself, O my prophet. Thy stature shall surpass the stars. They shall worship thy name, foursquare, mystic, wonderful, the number of the man, and the name of thy house, 418. The end of the hiding of had it, and the blessing and worship to the prophet of the lovely star. Okay, Ben, you're still here. I can't believe it. We're 18 minutes in. We're going to go probably for 30 minutes. Here we go. Abrahadabra, the reward of Rahorquit. There is division hither homeward. There is a word not known. Spelling is defunct. All is not aught. Beware. Hold. Raise the spell of Rahorquit. Now let it be first understood that I am God of war and of vengeance. I shall deal hardly with them. Choose ye an island, fortify it, gang it about with enginery of war. I will give you a war engine. With it ye shall smite the peoples, and none shall stand before you. Lurk, withdraw upon them. This is the law of the battle of conquest. Thus shall my worship be about my secret house. Get the stelly of revealing itself. Set it in thy secret temple, and that temple is already aright disposed. And it shall be your Qibla forever. It shall not fade, but miraculous color shall come back to it day after day. Close it in locked glass for a proof to the world. They shall be your only proof. I forbid argument. Conquer. That is enough. I will make easy to you the obstruction from the ill-ordered house in the victorious city. Thou shalt thyself convey it with worship, O prophet. Thou, though likest it not, thou shalt have danger and trouble. Rahor, who is with thee? Worship me with fire and blood. Worship me with swords and spears. Let the woman be girt with a sword before me. Let blood flow to my name. Trample down the heathen. be upon them, O warrior, who will give you of the flesh to eat. Sacrifice cattle little and big after a child, but not now. Ye shall see that hour, O blessed beast, and thou the scarlet concubine of his desire. Ye shall be sad thereof. Deem not too eagerly to catch the promises. Fear not to undergo the curses. Yea, even yea, know not this meaning all. Fear not at all. Fear neither men nor fates, nor gods, nor anything money. Fear not, nor laughter of the folk folly, nor any other power in heaven or upon the earth or under the earth. New is your refuge's headed your light, and I am the strength, force, vigor of your arms. Mercy let me off, damn them who pity, kill and torture, spare not, be upon them. The stele that they shall call the abomination of desolation, count well its name, and it shall be to you as 718. Why? Because of the fall of because, that he is not there again. Set up my image in the east. Thou shalt buy thee an image which I will show thee, special, not unlike the one thou knowest, and it shall be suddenly easy for thee to do this. The other images group up around me to support me. Let all be worshipped, for they shall cluster to exalt me. I am the visible object of worship. The others a secret. For the beast and his bride are they. For the winners of the ordeal, X. What is this? Thou shalt know. For perfume mix meal and honey, and thick leavings of red wine, then oil of abramelin and olive oil, and afterwards soften and smooth down with rich fresh blood. The best blood is of the moon, monthly, than the fresh blood of a child, or dropping from the host of heaven, then of enemies, then of the priest or of the worshippers, last of some beast, no matter what. This burn, of this make cakes, and eat unto me. This hath also another use. Let it be laid before me, and kept thick with perfumes of your orison. It shall become full of beetles, as it were, and creeping things sacred unto me. These slay, naming your enemies, and they shall fall before you. Also these shall breed lust and power of lust in you, at the eating thereof. Also ye shall be strong in war. Moreover be they long kept, it is better. For they swell with my force, all before me. My altar is of open brasswork, burned thereon in silver or gold. There cometh a rich man from the west, who shall pour his gold upon thee. From gold forged steel, be ready to fly or to smite. But your holy place shall be untouched throughout the centuries. Though with fire and sword it be burnt down and shattered, yet an invisible house there standeth and shall stand until the fall of the great equinox, when Herumachus shall rise, and the double-wanded one assume my throne place. Another prophet shall arise and bring fresh fever from the skies. Another woman shall awake the lust and worship of the snake. Another soul of God and beast shall mingle in the globed priest. Another sacrifice shall stain the tomb. Another king shall reign, and blessing no longer be poured to the hot-headed mystical lord. Okay, 2 more minutes to go, and we're all done reading the Book of the Law. The half of the word of Herurah called Hur Pakrat and Rahorkut. Then said the prophet unto the God, I adore thee in the song. I am the Lord of Thebes, and I the inspired fourth speaker of men too. For me unveils the veiled sky, the self-slain Ankafna Kansu, whose words are truth. I invoke, I greet thy presence, O Rahurkut. Unity uttermost showed. I adore the might of thy breath, supreme and terrible God, who makest the gods and death to tremble before thee. I adore thee. Appear on the throne of Ra. Open the ways of the Ku. Lighten the ways of the Ka. The ways of the cubs run through to stir me or to still me. Let it fill me.